Like most giant car manufacturers, Subaru is focused on a complete takeover. The Japanese automaker is set on 2026 and beyond and plans to go big. One of its plans is to have 40% of its total sales be in EVs, and it is currently planning to add 2 more electric vehicles to the existing Solterra electric SUV line. We expect Subaru to drop a few models in 2025, such as the Legacy, which means we expect a new classier model to take its place in 2026. We also expect Subaru to refresh its successful models by 2026 to keep up with the competition, including the legendary options like the Outback station wagon, the Forester compact SUV, and the Impreza compact car. We shall see what exactly to expect from those models in 2026. From where we sit, these models will undeniably shake the entire automotive world. Let's dive in. Number 1. 2026 Subaru Outback. If you ask most Subi fans about the OG crossover, they'll most likely mention the Outback. Rightly so, the crossover has been a relentless performer since its first production in 1994, and we only expect it to get better. With the Outback being an all-round choice, it will most likely gain more followers in 2026 as it's coming entirely refreshed and better equipped to take all that you throw at it. According to Talk News, we can expect the 2026 edition to be a 7th generation, which means significant changes in its specs and trims. Speaking of trims, we can expect the Outback to offer a hybrid powertrain option, which will significantly relieve Outback fans who have complained for years about the crossover's fuel inefficiency. It seems that, for once, Subaru will have listened. But given that we also expect the Forester to come as a hybrid, this should not come as a surprise, as the two siblings are often neck and neck with each other. However, Subaru has yet to reveal the Outback hybrid's powertrain details, so we have to wait and see. Overall, the hybrid variant is not the only change on the trim line. According to Gear Patrol, we cannot rule out the possibility of Subaru including an Outback EV in 2026. After all, Subaru recently announced its plan to add 3 new EVs to the existing Solterra line, as I mentioned earlier, and no one knows their identity. So, one could be an Outback. The icing on the cake will be the Outback Wilderness, which we expect Subaru to unleash once the first 2026 Outback hits the market. The Outback Wilderness will irrefutably take over the off-road SUV sector when that happens. It's also worth mentioning that we expect Subaru to employ the new Subaru Global platform on the 2026 Outback, which will mean several things. First, it will mean better handling as the platform has a much lower center of gravity, translating to easy driving and accident mitigation. The other advantage of the platform is that you can expect a much quieter drive with minimal sounds and vibrations, which generally improves your driving comfort. In number 2, 2026 Subaru Impreza. According to Auto News, Subaru will refresh the iconic Impreza sports sedan in 2026. That should be expected. However, as Subaru has just discontinued its sedan version, which means we expect a newly looking Impreza this time around. Like the 2024 Impreza, the 2026 Impreza will ride on an all-wheel drive drivetrain with a 2.5-litre flat-4 182 horsepower engine. This powerful engine will enable the 2026 Impreza to comfortably blast from rest to 60 miles per hour in just under 7.8 seconds. We, however, can't rule out one or more extra trims with slightly superior powertrains. Currently, the Impreza is available in 3 trims: Impreza Base, Impreza Sport, and Impreza RS. Regarding the infotainment, we expect a slightly bigger touchscreen than the current standard 11.6-inch infotainment display. The infotainment display will be integrated with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay to make it easy to pair it with your smartphone. Even better, we expect Subaru to continue with the Harman Kardon 10-speaker sound system, which is currently only available in the top-tier Impreza RS trim. Concerning fuel economy, we can only expect estimates that mirror those of the 2024 Impreza. That includes 34 miles per gallon on the highway and 27 miles per gallon in the city. Frankly, you can't ask for more. We also expect Subaru to maintain the same safety standards as the 2024 edition. In that case, we anticipate the Subaru EyeSight driver assist technology, which will serve as your extra set of eyes on the road while driving. Wait a minute, I know you're enjoying this video. What about you giving me a thumbs up by liking it, then subscribing and hitting that notification bell for the latest epic videos? Let's continue. Number 3. 2026 Subaru Forester Hybrid. While unveiling the 2025 Forester at the LA Auto Show, Subaru announced its plan to add a hybrid variant a year after its launch. So yes, we expect Subaru Forester Hybrid in 2026. According to Subaru CEO Atsushi Osaki, the 2026 Forester Hybrid will be the first of its generation. It will be a critical step in realizing its grand electrification master plan. That means we can expect more electrified models to follow. Note, however, that while the 2026 Forester Hybrid will be the first ever hybrid, it won't be the first ever electrified Forester. In 2019, Subaru unveiled an e-Boxer hybrid powertrain at the Geneva Auto Show, whose reception was not great for the European market. It seems nonetheless that Subaru wants to right the wrong with the 2026 edition. The 2026 Forester Hybrid has rugged styling, which gives it an off-road ready look. Plus, it enjoys a refreshed infotainment and next-generation EyeSight system. We also expect it to be based on the new Subaru global platform, just like the 2026 Outback, giving it better handling and a low vibration driving experience. Interiorly, we expect the 2026 Forester Hybrid to feature most of the specs of the 2024 Forester. That includes an elongated central console, fewer physical dials, and a standard 11.6-inch infotainment touchscreen. Price-wise, we expect the 2026 Forester Hybrid to rival the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid, Honda CR-V Hybrid, and Hyundai Tucson Hybrid once it's finally out. Number 4. 2026 Subaru WRX. While the Forester, Outback, and Crosstrek are iconic for their endurance and adaptability, no one fires up the engine and races better than the Subaru WRX. Now that Subaru plans to reinvent it, the sports sedan will become more powerful and faster in 2026. The 2026 Subaru WRX will be based on the same platform as the Subaru Impreza, which promises more control and more improved driving quality. According to Gear Patrol, this 5-seat sedan will most likely be a 2-box compact car, making it resemble an SUV or hatchback. That will be a significant change, given that we are used to it being a 3-box car. Overall, we expect some changes on the powertrain as we expect Subaru to add a manual gearbox as an option to the existing automatic transmission. In this case, the powertrain will feature a 2.4-litre turbocharged inline-4 engine with a 6-speed manual or continuously variable transmission. The estimated engine power output is 271 horsepower, while its torque is 258 pound-feet. Moreover, this sports sedan will ride on an all-wheel drive. As for the fuel economy, we expect an estimated EPA value of 26 miles per gallon on highways and 19 miles per gallon in the city. While the fuel economy isn't excellent, it's decent for a sports sedan. Though we don't expect an electric version of the Subaru WRX in 2026, it doesn't rule out the possibility of winding it up as an EV. After all, it has been part of Subaru's plan to go electric in the coming years. Number 5. 2026 Subaru Solterra. As I mentioned earlier, Solterra has been Subaru's only EV. However, considering how impressive it has been in the past years, it doesn't surprise anyone that Subaru has decided to continue this model through 2026. So far, the Solterra competes with the Hyundai Ioniq 5, Kia EV6, Kia EV9, and Ford Mustang Mach-E. From what we can tell, the Solterra has never been prepared to take its rivals down than it's geared for 2026. Exteriorly, we expect the 2026 Solterra to have a slicker and cleaner finish. We expect this electric SUV to have a more squared-off oval steering that offers a better view of the digital gauge display and feels relatively steady when handling. Regarding the powertrain, we expect the 2026 Solterra to utilize two electric motors with a combined horsepower of 215 HP and a torque of 249 pound-feet. Like its current model, this electric SUV will offer multiple drive modes such as normal, power, eco, and X mode, making it more adaptable to different terrains and driving conditions. The 2026 Solterra will have a sizable ground clearance of about 8.3 inches to make it more off-road capable, like the 2024 edition. Regarding its battery, we expect Subaru to include a standard 72.8 kWh battery pack with an estimated drive range of 222 to 227 miles on full charge. Overall, its onboard charger will take up to 9 hours to charge it to total capacity, just like the 2024 edition. However, you can expect the time to be significantly if you use a 100 kW DC fast charger, which currently takes 35 minutes to charge the battery of the 2024 Solterra to 80%. Concerning the fuel economy, we expect a combined estimate of 104 miles per gallon, just like the current model. There you have it. Those are the new Subaru models we expect to take over the automobile industry in 2026. Here is another video on Toyota 5 new 2026 models that you'll enjoy watching. See you there.